Yo, what is up, guys? Joker bringing you another video for the 3.25 Settlers of Kalguur League, going over one of the new league systems that I feel like a lot of people aren't using because they either don't understand it or they're intimidated by it. So I wanted to go ahead and explain the currency exchange to you because I feel like you should be using this. I've made a shit ton of currency off of this, and I plan on using it the entire league, especially since my gold farming strategy is pretty much worked out, right? I technically have more gold than I really need. With this 30K right now, uh, it's um it's fueling T17 map runners, right? So let's go over the currency exchange. I want to go ahead and start the video off by getting one thing out of your head straight away. This is not an auction house, okay? Don't think of it as an auction house. Don't reference it as an auction house. It is not an auction house. Hold up, I need to get a drink. Okay, there we go. So this is not an auction house. An auction house is something like in World of Warcraft or in old school RuneScape, right? The Grand Exchange in old school RuneScape, and I'm pretty sure it's literally just called the auction house in WoW, right? The reason why those are auction houses is because you're able to buy and sell items. This is not an auction house. This is more like a swap meet, right? You're never really buying anything. I'm sorry, you're never selling anything. You're always buying stuff. That's what I meant to said. I do apologize. So once again, you're always buying something. You're never selling anything. That's why it's not an auction house. You're always placing a buy order. As the example right here, even though it says selling, what this means is I was buying chaos orbs for fusings, if that makes sense, and someone else was buying fusings for chaos orbs. That's why this order got filled. I hope that makes sense. But let's use some real time examples. So, they recently added some quality of life. If you control click a item in your inventory, it'll automatically throw it into the I have. So I am going to say I have 24 annulment orbs and I want chaos orbs, right? It's going to show me the current market trades that are going on for this item. So people are currently buying annulment orbs for 4 chaos each. Once again, people aren't selling annulment orbs. They're either buying chaos for annulment orbs or they're buying annulment orbs for chaos. You are never selling anything. You're always buying another type of currency. That's why it's called an exchange. You're exchanging this for that. You're not buying and selling. They kind of had to put selling here for it to make sense to a lot of people, but you're technically never selling anything. You're always buying stuff. So we have our 24 annulment orbs here, and as you can see, it did the math automatically. Now, with these prices, one thing that you are going to want to check because it does happen is bulk in PoE always sells for more. So there's people that are trying to buy annulment orbs for 3 for chaos so they can sell it for 6 chaos on the regular bulk trade site, right? They're essentially flipping currency. And because a lot of people don't know how the currency exchange really works, they're probably making a shit ton of money. But that's the point of this video, to kind of bring awareness to what's going on. Because, in my opinion, the people that understand it are completely taking advantage of it. And if you're trying to use it, then you're going to be taken advantage of. And I don't want that to happen. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to use a calculator real quick because I don't know how to do that math off the top of my head. Okay, 144. So let's cut it down a little bit because I want this to be relatively instant. We're going to say that we want to buy 140 chaos orbs for 24 Nulman orbs. It is going to cost 3.5k gold. Now, this is going to show you a couple of things. It's going to say what you're giving for what you're getting. It's going to show you the amounts. It's going to show the amount that you're trying to buy it for. And it's going to show you the currently active traded price. This 5.45 is what it's recently trading for, right? This is what people have been recently buying annulment orbs for 5.45 C each. Now, you can see there's a little bit, and as you can see, it just went up. This is going to tick up with every transaction that goes. And like I was mentioning, that's why people are trying to buy it for such low prices. They're trying to take advantage of the market. It's kind of a fucked up, shitty thing, but it's something that people have always done in Path of Exile. So as you can see, it's at 5.83. My price is at 5.83. So anyone that's trying to buy annulment orbs for 6 chaos each or more is going to be anyone who's trying to buy chaos orbs for I'm sorry, Norman orbs for 6 chaos each or more is going to fill my order. So we go ahead and we take this out. Right now, it has a weird thing where it fills the other person's buy order, and whatever you have left, it tells you to take it as opposed of filling your entire order. It's weird sometimes. But let's use stack decks as our next example, right? So we'll go ahead and clear this out. We have 36 stack decks, right? Stack decks are currently being traded for 1.2 chaos to 1 stack deck. You're going to want to go ahead and make sure you price check this and see if it is right, because bulk items always sell for more in PoE. So, what, 10 for 6? So, what is that? 10 for 6 is 1.7 each. Okay. So then for 36 times 1.7, 61C. Okay. So you would say we're trying to buy 61 chaos for our 36 stacked decks. It's going to show me the price that I'm trying to get and the currently traded price. I really do hope that this is making sense. Now, GGG did add a good quality of life where you don't have to have it in your inventory anymore. You can go to the currency exchange and say items I have, and it will show you the items that you have. It's going to show, and you can click owned instead of all. That way it shows you specifically what is in your stash tabs. But let's try a couple more things, so hopefully like the repetitiveness helps it click for people that may not be understanding, because like I said, there's people taking advantage of it, and I don't want you to be taken advantage of. So if I can help you understand it, I'm going to definitely try. So let's sell greater eldridge ichors, right? So right now, greater Eldridge Ichors are going for about 1.5 each. I think that's actually, I think that's actually what they are going for. So let's say 180. These are selling, no, they're selling for 2 each. Okay, so we would go currency exchange, and then we would just double this. So what is that? 132? And no, this is, wait, no, I have 132. So this would be 264. There we go. That's saying that we are buying 264 chaos for 132 greater Eldritch Ickers, and it is going to cost us 6.6k gold, right? So we're going to hit place order, and it's going to show you the current value and what you're trying to buy it for. So I am buying 2 Chaos Orbs for every 1 Greater Eldritch Icker. Now, since the currently traded price, oh, it just dropped. Since the currently traded price was 2C, the next person that tried to buy it for 2C or higher would fill my order. But since now it is under 2C, anyone who has a listing for under 2C is going to be filled before me. I really, really, really hope this makes sense. I feel like I'm explaining it fairly well, but down in the comments, you can definitely tell me if I'm not, right? If you need anything else explained about it. Let me grab a rogue marker here real quick. Let's see, because this is the next thing that I'm going to try to sell. So we have 41k rogue markers, and they're selling for one for 630. If we go to the currency exchange and we throw these up here, we're going to click it here, 53k. Okay. And right now, people are buying them for about 1 in 700, 1 in 800. So once again, it's the people that are flipping the currency that are really doing this because of the fact that oh, actually, these people are buying it for more than it's selling for on actual trade. That's interesting. Let me see. Oh wait, no. I was wrong. 630. Oh, yeah, they're buying it for a lot less and they're selling it for bulk on the bulk exchange. So we would go ahead and that you really want a calculator. I wish it did more of the math manually for you, but we have 53,000 and we are selling it in, let's say, 650 each. So 81. Okay. And then place order. It is going to go ahead and show the price that I am trying to get and the price that it's currently being traded for. I hmm. This is a rather interesting one because it's all the way at 750. That may not fill for a while, but that's essentially the gist of it. And real quick, I want to go ahead and see my T17 map runners at the end of this to see if that's actually really worth it or not. So we're going to go over here and we're going to click. We got a fragment and a bunch of junk. Awesome. Love junk. Totally better than selling the map. We'll take this. We'll take the fragment. We'll take this. And we'll just discard the rest. And then we got a fragment. We got a map. We got some currency. And really? Is that it? Is this fragment even worth the map? Ooh, 1 div. Hey, that made me profit. This might actually be worth doing. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. I'm going to do another video once I have a bigger test on this. I'm going to try to buy some T17 maps and just throw them in here. I mean, I have a 1% chance with my T10 map runners to fail. The only downside is if they only do get to like 50%, where it says the low roll is 50%, it can really fuck you. You get like literally no rewards. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with this and future content. And until next time, take care.